Sorry. I know this might ruin my dinner, but just had to have a snack, and I just had to have some tortilla chips for nachos. Why am I eating nachos? Do you remember? Well, thinking of nachos is going to help us remember the order of the planets because my very educated mother just served us nachos. And if you pay attention to the letters that are in bold, those are the letters of the planets that are in our solar system. We start with Mercury, M for Venus, E, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and then we have Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune here on the back. All right, so I wasn't being rude. I mean, I had my mouth closed when I was eating everything. But yes, my very educated mother served us nachos. That's what you're going to use and to remember the planets of our solar system. All right, remember the first one is Mercury. Boy, is it hot. It's a planet that's closest to the sun. It's 67 million miles, which seems very, very far, but actually it's not. It's not far enough because it's very hot. It goes anywhere from, wait a minute, where's mine? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, here it is right here. Anywhere from 300 degrees Celsius to 800, so it's really hot. The next one is Venus. Remember, we called it Earth's twin. Not because it's exactly the same, but because it's similar in that it has volcanoes, mountains, plains, and it's named after the Greek goddess of Venus. All right, let's go on to some new information. Make sure you have your cards. Because the next one, my very educated, E for Earth. We're talking about home sweet home. Our planet Earth is very, very special because it is exactly in the right spot. I mean, it's 93 million miles away from the sun, and scientists like to call it it's situated in the Goldilocks spot because it's not too far, not too close. It's just in the right place, being 93 million miles away from the sun. We know that it takes 365 days for the sun to orbit around the sun. And that the Earth is 7,928 miles from in its diameter. I'm sorry, I was supposed to be holding this up for you. Okay, and because of its diameter, it's about the same diameter as Venus. Okay, that's another reason why we call it Venus, Earth's twin. Okay, so let me have you write down this information. So the distance of the sun for planet Earth, 93 million miles. Of course, we know the length of its orbit is 365 days. And its diameter, just about the same as Venus. I think it's just a difference of, about 400 miles. All right, the climate, there's a variety of climates. We know that on planet Earth, you can go anywhere from the hot and humid Amazon river and forest to the dry, arid climate of the Sahara Desert. And then you can go to Antarctica, where it's extremely cold. So there's a little bit of everything on planet Earth. It's mostly covered up with water, which is a very good thing. And of course, we know that's because God designed it that way. So Earth, as we're going to continue reading and learning and watching videos, we're going to see that Earth, it can't, and it's not an accident. God placed our planet in just the right place, so we had everything that we need. We had the protection of being far enough not to receive too many harmful radiation rays and not too much heat, but close enough so that we get the warmth of the sun and we're able to sustain life because of the water that's there as well. So Earth, home sweet home. All right, the next place, or the next planet, my very educated mother. M for, do you remember? For Mars. Okay. Now for Mars, as far as the distance it is from the sun, it is 142 million miles. All right, so it's about 50 million miles more than the Earth. Okay. Now its orbit, 687 days. All right, so with that being said, it would take you about twice as long to be where you are now. So instead of you being 8, you'd be about 4, 5, just depending on exactly how old you are right now. So, yeah, you'd still be in pre-K, kindergarten, yeah. All right, the diameter of Mars is 4,212 miles, so it's about half the size of planet Earth, okay, half the size. And then its climate, it's similar in temperature, in that it can be in its hottest 220 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's Fahrenheit. The reason why I point that out is because here, when we are looking at the forecast, they speak in Fahrenheit degrees. Okay, so 100 degrees Fahrenheit, we know that's really hot outside. Well, on Mars, it gets up to 220 degrees Fahrenheit, but then it goes all the way down to 68 degrees. And here on Earth, we know 68, 70 degrees. Oh, that's a beautiful day. So on Mars, the temperature is similar. All right, and as far as the history of its name, it's named after a Roman god of war and agriculture. That's where its name comes from. All right, so you go ahead and fill those out, and you can see I've been coloring my pages. I hope you are too. And like I said, don't worry about cutting anything out yet, because I want you to be filling out the information on the bottom. And then, which brings me to tomorrow's lesson, because it is to watch this video on the planets of our solar system. Has a lot of really interesting facts that you'll be able to fill in all of those blanks if you haven't already. I know there are some things in your book as well. So make sure as you're watching the video, have all your papers beside you, have some paper, and pause, write down, and then continue watching the video, and pause when you see something else, so that you fill in all three facts for each of the planets. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Some really neat things that aren't in our book. All right, well, continue working hard today, guys. And remember, all of this just points us toward the awesome God that created all things. And because He is the one that created all things, and He has created us, we can trust Him. And that He has a plan for all things that are happening, even right now when there's a lot of uncertainty. All right, until then, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.